In 1936, SS Cars Limited produced the 2.5 litre Jaguar saloon for the amazingly low price of only £385. By 1938, the range included a 1.5 litre and now powerful 3.5 litre. The cars sold well, but World War II intervened. In 1945, SS Cars changed their name to Jaguar Cars and returned to producing their pre-war range while developing the new twin-cam XK engine. Curious Jag caught up with Bob Williams and his 3.5 litre saloon. Okay Bob, so what sort of car have we got here today?
1947, 3.5 litre, Mark IV, as we call it, Mark IV Jag.
Yep. Now they weren't actually known originally as a Mark IV, were they?
No, they were the 3.5 litre saloon.
These were a carryover from pre-war cars, weren't they?
Yeah, they were built mainly up to about 1938. In 1939 they stopped production, and after the war, to get some money rolling again, they put them all together again. Exactly, it's pretty much the same design as they were in the 30s, until they had the Mark V on the road.
What's the story on this particular car, Bob? Where did you find it and what sort of shape was it in?
Well, I got it in Bathurst in 1980. It wasn't very good condition. A few things needed doing mechanically, but the body wasn't too bad. And I got it and tidied it up. Didn't do a lot of work on it. I still haven't done a lot of work on the body, as you can see. But mechanically, it's perfect.
And it's got quite a competition history, hasn't it, this car?
Oh, well, when the first mountain rallies started in 1991, I went in all of them except one I just couldn't make because I injured my shoulder. But I went in the 9 of the first original mountain rallies, plus a lot of other classic rallies. And over for that first 10 years, and as well as the other ones for the next 8 or 9 years.
And how did you go in the mountain rallies, Bob?
Well, luckily sometimes there's only 3 cars in our class, so I always got a place.
Now there was a famous incident with a hammer handle, wasn't there?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Tell me about that, Bob.
We were completely lost, and we're heading back to Bathurst. And at about 6 o'clock, when it's getting dark, all of a sudden the motor started to race, and I thought, what's going wrong here? And we had a look, and it had blown a Welsh plug, and all the water had poured out, so it was starting to boil. So we pulled over, and we couldn't find the Welsh plug anywhere. You know, so generally you can find they might fall on the chassis or something. So to knock off the wheels, we used a bit of Oregon. So we got the bit of Oregon and whittled it down, and got a hammer, stuck it in the hole, and drove it in with the hammer. And to stop it from turning over, we tied a bit of wire around it up against the manifold. Filled up with water and took off. And then we got on the Newell Highway. The Oregon started to burn into the manifold, and the sparks were flying out the flute. And we had a torch shining through the window to make sure if we could see what was going to boil or not. And we went to Bathurst with that down the Newell Highway. Anyway, we knocked off that night, and the next morning, hunted around Bathurst to get a Welsh plug. Opened up the bonnet, and there the Welsh plug was sitting on the rail. We couldn't see it in the dark. But we got out of trouble. We left it in all that day and drove around. Perfect.
Well, just no shortage of ingenuity there, eh, Bob?
Yeah, well, we had to do something. It was a pretty miserable old place we were at.
Yeah.
It was winter, and it was cold and dark.
And have you got a few trophies as a consequence of your activity?
Oh yeah, I've got a heap of trophies for the placings. You know? Yep. I've only really got one good one. Well, they're all good trophies, but I got one of the rally. You know,
What's your plans for the car these days?
Oh well, I haven't rallied as much as I'd like to, because you know the main reason is it's difficult to get people to go with me, because I like to drive, and I think, you know, oh, is he still any good at it? And it takes a bit of stopping. It's not a matter of driving and stopping it.
Yeah, I remember driving.
That's right. But I hope to do the next mountain rally.
Oh, that's perfect. Yeah. All right, that's great. Thanks, Bob.
Righto, Jeff.
Terrific.
Thanks.